Okay, now if you talk into the microphone.
Hello. Welcome to a shit show.
Oh my God, a shit show.
A shit show.
I actually don't know what happened with the alien invasion of Miami.
Okay.
So do you want to I'm
going to elucidate.
Oh God.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, so, all right. So you're going to cut this in post-production because I'm going to ramble the shit out of it.
Yeah. I'm going to cut this into post-production to make this
to make me sound like really eloquent. Can you do that?
I can try.
Can you give me eloquency I don't have?
Look, I can do my best, but I'm not a miracle worker.
Okay, thanks for that. Yeah, I'm feeling really good. This is a great way to start my day. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, New Year's Day 2024 in Miami at the New Year sales.
The New Year's sales?
Yeah, in the Florida mall.
Okay.
I can't even remember where it was in Florida, but it was one of these cute little outdoor malls because I remember seeing there were lots of ghosty people that went there afterwards to do like ghost hunting to see if they could pick up any trace of it.
Okay.
You know, anything there on the ether.
Yeah.
So, and it was one of these cute outdoor malls that you get in the States, you know, like that are open air.
Yeah,
and walk through, double story.
Me just being like, please don't mention any local malls, don't dox us.
No, I'm not going to do that. We don't have that shit here. I'm
No,
saying
we
that there are
don't.
these cute malls in the States.
Yeah.
And of course, it's Florida, so it's like open air, and they've got like little food stands.
For
and
context, we've been to Florida once in our lives, so
no,
this is what mum is.
I've been twice, bitch. So back up, okay?
Oh my God.
I've been once more than you.
Not since the 90s.
No. But the first time I went, I was 10, but it was great.
That doesn't count.
I'm not gonna lie. Anywho, so imagine like New Year's Day, Florida. It's a little mall, but they've got a lot of good sales going on, and there's like a Nike shop and some like top end stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden, like it's on the news that all these cops are turning up at this Florida mall.
Okay.
And I'm not talking like 4 cop cars.
Yeah.
I'm talking like 30.
Wait, 30 cop cars?
Yeah. And it's like they're all outside, sirens going, and they're all outside this mall, right?
Yeah.
So it turns out what happened was, is that people saw 10-foot aliens in the mall.
I love that, like, they said 10-foot aliens, like
Yeah.
they measured the alien as they walked in. They're like, well, I had to bow to get through the door.
As they were running away, they looked over their shoulder and went, that's at least 10 fucking feet.
Yeah, hold on, my tape measure,
Yeah.
just quickly, as they're running away.
Maybe there was like a hardware store in the mall, and they were like, somebody get a tape measure. Yeah.
We need this for accuracy.
Yeah. So apparently what happened was,
Oh my God.
and I'm not sure where they appeared suddenly.
Yeah.
And people said that they were almost half in, half out of reality. So
Wait, no. What does that mean?
okay,
though?
so like imagine like you know that episode of Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Where
Well, yeah, maybe. We'll see.
yeah, no, where they have the ghost time and the Cybermen are coming through and they think that they're their dead relatives.
Oh.
And they're sort of half in, half out. And they can't
Yep.
see their Cyberman because they're kind of fuzzy. It's like that. It's like that. So imagine like it's like old TV and you haven't got it quite tuned in properly yet, right? So they were kind of shadowy, right? But they were see-through. So they were half in, half out reality, almost like they'd had some shit cloaking device on there and they'd
Yeah.
gone, oh shit. You know, like one of them had been like, I don't know. Yeah. And like, cloaking device down. And all of a sudden, everybody saw them and panicked. So like all of a sudden, this mass panic ensues. People start running out of the mall and like freaking out.
Yeah.
And these aliens are like, what the fuck? You know, and everybody's running.
I love that everyone's panicked, including the aliens.
Well, the aliens, I mean, imagine though, if you're like an alien in a mall, you're just going there for like a cheeky like New Year's shop down on Earth, you know, and then all of a sudden you're like cloaked, you're like moving around, nobody can see you, like sweet ass, getting yourself some lovely Nikes or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, do they do them in that size? I don't know. Because if you're 10 foot
Oh my
tall, you've
God.
got big feet.
I would think so.
I'm saying feet.
you'd
I mean,
have
I'm
to.
assuming feet.
You're assuming
Could-
feet.
It could be flippers.
It
I
could
don't
be hands.
know.
Could be hands for feet, feet
Claws.
for hands.
I don't know. Anyway, so
my God.
and I'm assuming Nike because everybody goes to Nike on the New Year's. Yes.
Do they really?
Yes, they do.
Oh my God.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't go to Nike on a New
Me,
Year's?
I don't go to
Okay.
Nike.
Okay, but I have spent many a happy hour in Nike on a New
You
Year's.
got Nike on the brain.
Yeah.
You're like angling for a Nike sponsorship at
I
this
think
point.
somebody mentioned Nike. I think was one of the witnesses. So this was witnessed by a lot of
Who's
people.
dressed in full Nike?
were like-
Who's like, by the way, hashtag not sponsored by Nike, like secret sponsorship opportunity. They're like, I was on the news and Nike was like, hey, while you're on the news, just
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
this entire getup.
Yeah, they were like,
We'll
they were
pay
like,
you.
yeah, the guys that were like reporting afterwards saying they were there at the mall, maybe Nike like phoned them up and said, hey, just mention our brand. Like, see, this is like, a golden opportunity to get in there.
Synergy.
Yeah. So all of a sudden they were like, imagine you're just walking around there, mind your own business. You think you're invisible, and all of a sudden like some shit goes wrong, and everybody's like, wait, what's that?
Oh my god!
And you got your shopping and everything,
Okay, so the whole Miami Mall aliens. Just love this, called Miami Mall aliens.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh,
and
dear.
It was huge. It was massive. Like the internet just was aflame with this for like 2 months afterwards. And it was just, I just found it so fascinating. So many people saw this. So many people afterwards, there was lots of conspiracy theories around it because
I bet.
The main person that reported it then sort of went dark, almost like he'd been shut up.
Yeah.
So many police turned up, and the official story was like it was a gang of youths,
Of course,
that had like taken
roaming gangs of
youths, always youths.
One of them had a vape pen. Oh God!
And they pulled a gun out, and it had been like some sort of like
of course they did
gang battle between youths or something, and that's why like 30 cop cars turned up.
Yeah.
30 cop cars.
Wait, 30 cop cars for a roaming gang of youths. I mean, come on now.
I know.
I've
that's why
seen
people
one
weren't
mall
buying
cop
it.
take down a group of youths.
People weren't buying it.
No.
And there were so many reports of people that like didn't really have any other axe to grind that came out afterwards and said, look, I saw this. People panicked and ran, but people were like, I looked back over my shoulder and I saw this. I saw these. I don't know what I saw.
Wow.
And people were literally like, I can't even.
Also, in what universe is any youth at any age 10 foot?
Well,
I've never seen someone that tall, let alone a child. They're like, yes, this minor was definitely 10 foot tall. He plays basketball on the weekends.
Well, they'd be signing them up. I know that. They'd be like
NBA.
They'd be down there, yeah.
Oh,
maybe that's where Nike comes in.
It's Space Jam. That's what this is. The Miami Mall aliens. They just got off playing a game against the Looney Tunes, and now they've just decided to go buy some new clothes with their winnings.
Yeah. But I tell you what, though, if there are 10-foot aliens out there, then wouldn't the NBA like be signing them up pretty quick? They'd
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
The NBA would immediately be like calling some ring. Hello, hey, I know you're not from here, but I'm sure we could make some deals.
Oh, is that a thing with the NBA? Like,
what?
Because like when you play for a football team, don't you have to have like some sort of vague association with that area?
Not always.
Not always.
No.
So like if you play for like the Miami Giants or whatever, I know that's not a thing. That's not a thing. I know, but that would be great.
There's some people
the
from Miami
aliens,
in the comments
who
are now like, that's not called that. It's called the something. It's probably the Dolphins.
Miami aliens. Come on now. That's what you should call it.
Miami aliens.
Anyway.
We're called the Miami aliens because they're secretly all aliens, and we're not going to tell anyone that they're secretly all aliens, but shh, we all know that secretly they're 10-foot aliens who we've just gone, you know what, you'd probably be really good at basketball.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If you don't even have to be from Miami, well, maybe you don't even have to be from Earth. So maybe.
There you go, aliens.
Yeah.
If you want a job, you should come down here and play basketball. You're very tall.
Yeah. So anyway, here's the thing, right? The cops had they couldn't talk about it.
They couldn't talk about it?
No.
I mean, that's pretty common for cops, though.
No, but they were like, it was weird. It was weird. And there was a guy that I was watching on YouTube, and I can't remember his name, and I'm sorry about that. But he had a brother-in-law that was a cop that was actually there.
Okay.
And he said, his brother-in-law said, I cannot talk about it, but I can tell you that it was weird shit.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, that's enough for me. I'm like all in on this.
What I thought was quite interesting when you told me the story about the Miami Mall aliens was I think this was probably like a week after the Miami Mall aliens incident happened. I was at Mum's house and you were trying to show me the video, right?
Yes.
And you couldn't find it. No, it just disappeared.
Yeah. And that's what happened. A lot of it sort of people went dark. People got told not to talk about it. People got shut up. And you're just like, okay, is this another incident? Is this another? And then there was this, I don't know, there was a weird video where somebody said that they could see something walking in front of the mall. Yeah, but I didn't buy that video.
Is the footage still online or is it all
I think
gone?
so. No, I think the footage is still online.
Because I know you showed me a photo and I was like, okay, well, there's the photo, but where's the video? Because you said that, there's videos and we looked and we couldn't find any. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, no, there are. I think there are ones back now. But yeah, it was a whole thing, and people were like, "Are these Nephilim?"
Nephilim. What's a Nephilim?
Well, Nephilim are like, they're in the Bible.
Okay.
Yeah, so way back. Like many, many eons ago. There were very tall creatures that
Are we
came
talking
from
BC?
what?
AC?
Well, they're in the
JC?
Bible, so I guess it's like biblical. I think it's like Old Testament, and they were talked about as like angels, these Nephilim, but they were the type of angel that's like not fun. You know what I mean?
Any angels fun?
Well,
look. Just a disclaimer, everyone. I know nothing about no Bible. I did no religious studies, and I've been to church all of like 3 times with my friends.
Okay.
But what I do know about the Bible is that I'm pretty sure no angels are fun, right?
Oh yeah, I mean you're quite right, because people think these days they're like, oh, you know, and the angelic wings enfolded me, and
the biblically accurate angels. Have you seen those?
No, I know that they're not
awful.
Yeah, I know,
terrible. They've got like millions of eyes and a pair of wings.
And them shepherds, they were afraid of them angels.
Yeah,
it's
not
in
surprised.
that song.
Yeah,
is it? Well, shepherds watch their flock by night.
No,
they saw a bright shining star.
No,
an angel came down and they were afraid.
No,
yeah.
Oh,
come on now. Well, this is because you don't like Christmas. What you like?
I love that this has escalated into you don't like Christmas unless you know nothing about religion.
No. But what I'm saying is you don't like Christmas, and this is a Christmas carol.
Fair enough.
While shepherds watch their flocks by night.
Oh my God.
You know, and they watched their flocks by night. The angel came down and they were like, oh, that is scary.
Yeah.
So anyway, they were big. They were 10 foot tall. And this is in the Bible. They were big.
In the Bible they were big and 10 foot tall?
They were really big, yeah.
Oh.
And we think now that they were probably aliens.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're big and 10 foot tall, and then like what? We're talking like over thousands and thousands of years later, they turn up at a fucking mall in Miami.
Yeah.
I mean,
so that people were like, are these like a race called the Nephilim that are just really, really tall aliens? And they have visited the earth many, many times, including scaring the shit out of shepherds. And things like that.
So not only do they play basketball, but now they're also scaring the shit out of shepherds.
Well, yeah.
That's really, like, this is like range. I'm getting the lore of these aliens, and I'm thinking like, wow, they've got some really deep backstory. I'm glad
I feel like, though, it might be quite easy to scare the shit out of a shepherd. I feel like they don't get out much.
They probably don't.
I feel like their range of like, what's happening in the world, is like
they're just minding their sheep, and next minute they're like, what?
They're like, what's that?
To be fair, if like a person walked up to them in the field, they'd probably be like, oh no, you know,
you're not a sheep.
Oh no, I've been talking to sheep for 5 years. I've gone slowly insane, and now I've seen a person. Oh my God!
Yeah, especially if it was like floating in the air. And like going, you shout the word of the
so,
Lord.
So do these aliens float in the air then? Is that?
Well, I mean, I'm like hypothesizing that when the shepherds saw the alien, I don't know.
You got your tinfoil hat on. You're like, I'm adding to the law.
Oh well, you know, maybe it was in a craft of some sort. You know, and maybe they saw it in a craft. I don't know.
So the rumor about this particular alien situation was there were aliens who were hanging around the mall. They decloaked the wrong time. They went, oh shit, I've been seen, and then tried to run away.
Well, I don't think they ran.
Everyone.
I don't think they ran. I think people just saw them, and the people ran because it was like a massive panic. Shots were fired. Yeah, but I don't know if this was like cops firing at these aliens.
Yeah.
The cops were, the official story was...
The cops could be firing at the crowd to try and calm them down.
Well, no, the official story was it was youths firing at youths. Yeah. So, that was the official story. But of course, some of these like, you know, mole cops and cops were like, PTSD kind of situation.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty scary.
They were like, we saw some weird shit.
Especially when I think like people are not made to see stuff like that, because I mean the human brain is like, we're like, oh, just going about our day doing normal people stuff, and then all of a sudden we're like, what is that? I think especially now, like I find that there's a lot more stuff about aliens online coming up like every single day, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
there's more and more and more.
I know you're really into the alien stuff, Alien Watch.
I am. I really am. And I've just signed up for Enigma, which is a great app that tells you...
Hashtag not sponsored.
No, sorry.
It's okay. You're just
it is a great app, though. And it tells you
shit.
You can upload it. If you see anything in the skies, you can upload it. And
I know you were showing me this the other day.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. And you can see shit that's gone down around you. And you're like, oh, wow, that happened just up the road.
The worst part is when you show me stuff that's in New Zealand and I'm like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to know.
Well, that's the thing, right? You don't know where to put it in your brain, do you? Because at the end of the day, we're so focused on our everyday lives and kind of making money and doing,
I mean, to be fair, the news is enough of a shit show as it is without adding hey.
But here's my point.
Yeah.
I think this is the number one thing.
Yeah.
This is the thing that we should be focused on and concerned about. Well, not concerned about, but I feel like it kind of mitigates everything. Well, yeah, because everything I see in the news, I think, but there's aliens, and they're here and they've, so this is a big thing. This is a big thing for me. It's huge because it's, it kind of repositions everything for me. Everything in my life, it repositions. And I think that's why most people don't want to think about it, don't want to look at it, because it repositions everything, right? Because we're so focused on the internet and TV and culture, our culture and our politics and things like that.
Global warming.
Actually, they're here, they're around us. They possibly even live here. They certainly have bases here and they visit us all the time, and there's lots of different types. Some of them are friendly, some of them are not. So, when you think about your life in terms of that, it's like, it's quite mind-blowing. I think that's why most people don't want to see it, which is why it's been hidden so easily for all this time, and because people really don't want to.
Okay, so what really blew my mind is when did this come out? It was they had a hearing about it. It was a big area.
I think it was 2023 or 2024. Yeah. I mean, it started when one of the big papers in the States, and I can't remember the name of it, sort of put it forward. Broke the story. Yeah. And then it's been in front of Congress. People have been testifying that have been involved in.
I love the clip of the guy who basically sat there in front of Congress. He testified that, hey, so we did find aliens and we did dissect aliens and we did do some research into aliens at Area 51. Surprise!
Yeah, and we've got a craft and we've,
Yeah, and I think that clip alone is so funny because so many people were very dismissive of people who saw aliens. And I know for a long time it's been this very fringe community of tinfoil hat wearing people who live in the desert who like aliens. And then all of a sudden, after the Area 51 hearing happened and that clip, I mean, I was on Twitter that day and that clip went mega viral all over the internet. Yeah. People were like, what? All of a sudden, now everybody's like, wait a minute, if aliens are real, what does this mean? Yeah. I think it freaked a lot of people out, but I also think it's made a lot more people more open-minded to the idea of aliens and what that could mean for people, I guess.
I mean, they should be.
Yeah.
They absolutely should be. Because it's... And the thing is, there's people still saying, when people like that come forward and testify, and people like George Knapp that have been for years and years and years, an investigative reporter, George Knapp, has been saying, look, here's the evidence that I've collected, here it is, and people just dismiss it. Yeah. And I guess it's because what governments do, if you want to cover something up, if you don't want people to know about it, panic about it, you just want it to go away. It's layers upon layers upon layers, because not only do you say, oh, look, if you believe in this, you're a lunatic, you can also use the tactic of putting somebody forward to give misinformation. Yeah. And then saying they're a lunatic.
And they've admitted that now. Yeah. I mean, they've admitted several times. They're like, well, actually, we planted some evidence because we thought if we can plant you fake UFO crash stuff, then when the real UFO crash stuff comes out, we can easily sweep that shit under the rug so we can give you the fake stuff.
They haven't admitted it. What they have said, the American government has come forward and said, look, there's stuff out there that we don't know what it is. And that is as far as they will go. Yeah. Yeah, they've said, look, we have some footage of stuff that we don't know what it is. But whether that's the thing. Getting to the truth is just so hard. So hard.
I think it's going to take an alien parking itself in the middle of Times Square and everyone going,
that shit's already happened. I mean, did you not hear about the White House flap?
No.
I can't remember
what's that?
Who was in, now you'd have to look it up. You'd have to Google this. Yeah. I can't remember who was president at the time, but UFOs, I don't want to say attacked the White House, but...
Wait, Independence Day?
Yeah, it was, honestly...
Oh, no! Wait, Independence Day is real?
I'm going to Google it.
The White House was blown up? No way.
No, it wasn't blown up. No.
You've seen Independence Day?
Yeah, I get that. And it was kind of like that.
Oh, my God.
I feel like...
Like Mars attacks, but in the White House?
Yeah.
Do they all have tiny heads and big ray guns?
God, yeah, totally.
Oh my
that would have
God.
been funny, wouldn't it? When UFOs buzzed the White House. Here we go.
No.
When UFOs buzzed the White House and the Air Force blamed the weather.
Of course the Air Force blamed the weather.
1952. There we go. Yeah.
1952.
Yeah, 1952. And it was a rash of strange sightings over Washington, D.C., and they buzzed the White House. It was a flap. So when there's a lot of UFOs around a certain area for a certain period of time, they call it a flap.
Okay.
That's what it's called in the community.
Okay, because here's me thinking like a flap, like when an autistic person gets too excited and waves their arms around. I was
yeah, but it is kind of that way.
It is
like,
totally that
way. God.
I'm allowed to say that because Norma has ADHD, has autism, so I'm allowed to say that. I've lived with autistic people for this long to know when someone's getting excited.
See, maybe they named it after autistic people because we saw UFOs and flapped and went, oh my God! UFOs.
I can imagine that. I can imagine like a crowd of autistic people with like tinfoil hats on going, we did it!
Yeah, I knew it was real.
I knew it was real. They lied to me. Oh my God.
Yes, they did.
But that's so weird that like they've already kind of done that. It's so
No,
strange.
but they have. They've done everything but like, what do you want?
Pull the mask off in the middle of the mall and go, hey guys,
well,
it's
they
me.
have done.
It's me.
Potentially.
Hi, I'm the alien. I've been living among you.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. They're off Catalina Island. They've got like they're down in the water off Catalina Island, which is off the coast of California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's this island called Catalina Island, and a lot of spooky stuff happens there as well. It's great.
Oh, really?
Want to go? It's on my like, bucket list. Yum, yum, yum. And
you're like, I'm going to fly through the Bermuda Triangle, then go straight
I've been through
to Catalina.
the Bermuda Triangle.
Have you?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
I don't know if you have.
No.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, it was when I went to Bahamas when I was 10.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How was that? Freaky?
No, I was 10. I think your nan turned to me and went, we're flying through the Bermuda Triangle. And I went, whatever.
I love that.
Back to my book.
Oh
no. Anyway, so Catalina Island, they go in and out of the water there. Just like on the reg. You can't like take a boat off Catalina Island and not see a UFO.
That's
you
so
can't
weird.
stand on Catalina Island with a pair of binoculars and not see some shit.
What?
This is how prevalent it is. And there are certain parts of the world like South America, like it's like nobody cares. That there's been a flap in Mexico City. They're like buzzing the apartment buildings.
What?
You know?
Okay, have you heard about the obelisks?
Obelisks where?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the ones with?
Okay.
Enlighten me.
Okay, so on TikTok, I don't watch TikTok, but because I'm chronically no, I literally don't use TikTok.
Okay.
Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
You should be proud of me.
I mean, like I am, but not for that.
No, you should
specifically.
You should be proud of me for not being on TikTok because I have ADHD.
I feel like you're too old for TikTok anyway.
That's true. That's why I'm off TikTok.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know this. It's okay. It's okay.
It's me.
It's okay.
Anyway, so I noticed on Twitter one day, because I'm chronically online, so I'm always on Twitter. Now Twitter's my vice.
Well, yeah.
Oh, man. Fuck you, Elon. Damn it, Elon. Why did you have to ruin Twitter? Anyway.
Is that what you're taking him to task for?
Ruining
Twitter?
Ruining Twitter.
Okay.
I know, so many other things I could yell
surely
about.
There's a whole list now.
There's several Reddit threads called, what the fuck is this shiny obelisk thing? Hold on, I have to read this one. This is so funny. So somebody on Reddit just posted, what the fuck is this shiny obelisk thing? The mods probably consider sticking to a most frequently asked questions list. The obelisk, the paintings, the floating ducks, the gator skull with the hat. Wait, what is happening here? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. They literally just posted a picture of like, what the fuck is this shiny obelisk? And apparently, in the middle of the canyon in Utah, this giant translucent monolith just showed up.
Yes.
And like, it's look there, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a photo of it.
Yeah, I know.
That's so weird. Anyway, the reason I'm talking about this is because this was apparently, allegedly, unlawfully placed on public land between July and October 2016. It stood unnoticed for 4 years until it was discovered in 2020.
Yeah.
So during all of this pandemic bullshit,
people went for walks.
People literally were like, oh, well, I've got nothing better to do with my time. I better go for a walk through the Utah desert. So off they went through the Utah desert and then went, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And so all of us, imagine, locked in our homes in our various countries, and the people of Utah are taking photos of a shiny obelisk that we're all like, what is this? So people obviously became absolutely obsessed with this stuff. And I remember on Twitter, the amount of people who were like, well, we did tell you guys that aliens are real.
I mean, did they ever find out what it was?
With a cup of tea in their hands. Allegedly, it was a art installation that some artist had created to basically make people question their own reality. Okay. Allegedly. I don't know. Okay. I didn't do much research into this shit.
Okay.
But like, I love the fact that like the obelisk was placed there for 4 years, undisturbed, found in 2020. And then all of a sudden people were like, holy shit, aliens. Oh my God, I found a spacecraft. Oh my God, this thing just appeared and I don't know where it came from.
You would kind of assume that though. I mean, I'm thinking of like 2001 A Space Odyssey. You've probably never seen the movie, but there's that.
I've seen bits
There's
of it.
the obelisk at the end with the monkeys. And they're like, what is this? And you're like, oh, it's the start of humanity.
I think too, because it's shiny, people were like, ooh, chrome.
Yeah. But
otherworldly.
Also, if you found that in the middle of the desert, I feel like you could be forgiven for going, oh, that is alien.
Yeah.
That is a portal to another dimension.
I think a lot of people saw it. I think a lot of people saw it and then they were like looked around for tracks and were like, well, I can't see any tire tracks and I can't see any footprints. So, ooh, how did it get there? Yeah. And then they played a fun game called Where's the Wheelbarrow that carried this to this location?
But also why? Honestly, why? I mean, art is, I get an art installation, but nobody's going to see this.
Yeah. It's not like the Chicago bean where they just went, hey, we're going to put this giant chrome bean. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have.
Giant chrome bean. Yeah. And they're going to put it in the middle of Chicago so everyone can stare at their faces and just reflect on their lives and go, why am I here?
Yeah.
You know, it's like in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere where no one can find anything ever. Yeah. So like, yeah, I don't know.
And also, if it's mirrored, I mean, you are creating a portal anyway. That's what you're doing.
Oh, no, here we go.
No, but you are.
Is that how you create a portal? You just need a mirror these days.
Well, you can do. Look, I just feel like an unattended mirror is a bad idea.
Oh, my God.
An unattended mirror will always invite a portal to just happen.
Is that how they work? You just like a mirror. I feel like, so what, my mirror in my garage that's just been sat there for months and months and months.
No, I covered it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that there's rules. Yeah. There's rules to this stuff.
Why do you think people cover mirrors?
I don't know. Maybe they just don't like looking at themselves. Okay. I mean, it's like, you know, the sadness of their own existence. Okay. I don't know.
All right. Okay.
They want to watch each other cry in the mirror every day when they're like, I'm so sad and lonely. I'm going to cover this up.
Yeah, maybe.
No, is that not why?
But also, no.
No? Yeah. Not like a Beauty and the Beast situation where the Beast is like, I'm ugly, I'm going to cover the mirror. I've grown all hairy and sad from that witch who cursed me, never mind.
No, he wasn't. He was like, fuck, that witch came through this portal, I'm going to cover this mirror. That's what happened, really. They
Clearly
didn't tell
it's a portal.
you. Yeah, really, he's like, that witch came from somewhere, cover the mirror.
Okay, but portals, alien?
Oh, well, yeah, yes and no.
Oh,
and
no.
That's the thing where wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, like complicated shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, it's really hard for our human brains, even when we think about the quantum realm, to understand such things that portals are interdimensional. You know, I mean, it's like when you talk about aliens, but it could be, there are so many, I mean,
it's all connected.
All of the above is what I want to say.
It's the circle of aliens and mystery shit.
I don't know. And that's the thing. It's really fascinating to me where aliens fit.
I want to see a Venn diagram now where like aliens in the middle and we're like trying to figure out where.
We need a Venn.
The Venn diagram.
All this time I've been like, where do aliens fit? And we just needed a Venn diagram.
We need a meme. That's all we needed was a meme of a Venn diagram with aliens in the center and like everything around it.
Not aliens in the center.
No?
We would be in the center.
Okay, humans in the center. Then you have like aliens off to here. Then you have like portals over here. And then you have
are they using portals like that? Yes. But, you know, so...
And they're working on teleportation technology and you do wonder, you're like, this feels very sci-fi.
But so are demons.
Wait,
you know.
Wait, what?
No. But what I'm saying is...
Oh, no.
So are demons oh,
no.
I didn't mention the D word this early on, but just saying.
I love that you're like, this is episode 1 and I'm just going to throw in there, demons.
No.
Oh, God! We need a sound effect every time you say demons. It's just like, roar!
Okay, so
demons.
What I'm saying is, right? Can an alien come through a mirror portal? I don't know, but a demon sure can.
Oh God!
And so can.
Wow.
You know.
Sorry, everybody. I'm so glad none of you will get any sleep ever again. Okay. Now that you know that mirror in the corner of your room right now.
What's the demon agenda? What's the alien agenda? And I feel like this is the Venn diagram.
What is the alien agenda?
Well, that's it. I don't know. I feel like they've got...
Why would they
show like cows.
here.
They sure like cows.
Oh, the cow. You're going to bring up cow mutilation?
Did you see the earrings I had on yesterday? I bet you didn't even see them.
No, they were cows. I saw they were cows.
Yeah, but did you see the UFO at the top? And
Oh, is that what that was? Oh my God.
I love
So I'm
them.
sat there at Mum's house yesterday and we're having tea and I'm like looking at her earrings. I'm like, okay, to me, because I was sat about a metre away, I thought they looked like cows. They were cows.
Yeah,
on a little dangly thing. But I thought there was a cloud at the top and I was like, why is there a weird cloud there?
It was a UFO.
Oh my God. You're like really making like cow mutilation aliens part of your personality.
It was a cow being beamed up into a UAP.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they don't like them.
Why don't they like cows?
No.
Cows?
Aliens do like cows, obviously, because they're constantly fuffing with them, right? They can't leave cows alone.
Okay.
Yeah, and if they're eating them, which I very much doubt, because a lot of them have very small mouths. Not the cows, the aliens.
Have you ever played Destroy All Humans? You'd probably like it a lot.
I would love it.
There's a whole thing in Destroy All Humans about cows.
Well, there would be, because cows and aliens have got a long history.
At what point there's like radioactive cows?
Aliens
and then you
have been fucking with cows
suck
for
them up.
so many years.
Yeah, you have to like collect some cows.
I cannot
into your
believe
spaceship.
you didn't know about cow mutilations. What do you like?
I mean, look, I don't go looking for this stuff.
Okay.
I play Destroy All Humans. I go, oh, that's kind of funny that they're like, sucking up a cow and turning them into zombies. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, no, they don't turn them into zombies. They take their...
Oh.
Sometimes they take their...
Oh, God.
Sometimes
we're beeping like all this out.
Yeah, but they cut this shit out with precision.
Oh.
It's like laser cutting, and there's never any blood.
Oh.
Because they suck them up, do what they're going to do, and then drop them down again.
Maybe aliens should try and become surgeons, because that sounds like great technology to have.
Well, they clearly are very good at cutting up a cow. And I feel like maybe if you were like a survivalist and you were like, yeah, you could be like, aliens around the campfire?
Yeah.
Cut me off a nice steak?
Yeah.
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 I mean,
they're not eating them, though.
They're not eating them, though.
No.
So, wait, so they're just wasting all of that, like...
Yes.
Then why did the cows
And you know
die?
what? The cows know. The cows get spooked.
Okay.
Because on Skinwalker Ranch, when
oh, here we go. Oh, all roads lead to Skinwalker Ranch.
It's just a great place if you want to.
All mysterious roads
it's all there.
lead
It's all there.
to Skinwalker
There's
Ranch.
a big portal there. There's a massive portal there. So all shit happens. But every time they spot a UFO over the ranch, the cows get spooked.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
You know why?
Why?
Because they're like, I don't want to be beamed up like my mate Fred got beamed up, cut up, and dropped down a couple of days ago. They get spooked as shit.
I just imagine the water cooler conversation from these cows where they're like sat around the watering hole. They're like, did you hear what happened to Bob? Oh, man. I hope that doesn't happen to me. Oh, shit is happening right now.
They're like, them fucking aliens. It was them fucking aliens
again.
Them
Man.
fucking aliens.
Oh, it must be Tuesday. They come down here every Tuesday.
They do.
They pick another guy off. And here I am just chewing my grass and just trying to be the best
business.
cow.
All of a sudden, you're out. Gone.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, you
turn
wake
around
up, the
and your
cow wakes
asshole's
up in
gone.
the morning and they're like, where did my go? Holy shit, they took my...
They took Sheila's.
Oh, God.
Give it back. She needs it.
Sheila's like, I feel a bit funny, you know? She like looks down and is like,
Sheila
oh,
needs
God.
it. The weird thing is as well, is like nothing eats those cows as they decompose.
Nothing eats the cows.
Nothing goes near them. And when you go near them with a Geiger counter.
Oh, radiation off the charts?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
It's super interesting.
So maybe whatever they're using to cut them open is like really high in radiation then.
But also when UFOs land, UFOs, whatever you want to call them, when they land and you can see the circles on the ground, those circles are also radioactive.
Really?
So I think whatever propulsion system they're using is radioactive.
So
they're just down here giving us all like radiation fucking sickness.
Yay! Speaking of radiation sickness, oh my God, I watched...
Oh, really? That was like...
No.
Speaking of radiation sickness.
Speaking of radiation
That's
sickness.
such a weird segue.
No, it's not
like
a weird
casual
segue.
Conversation for a Sunday morning is... Speaking of radiation sickness.
Speaking of radiation sickness. Yeah, you're like, now this is the perfect time to add a sponsorship opportunity. Speaking of radiation sickness, you too can be radiation sickness with your at home Geiger counter. It comes with a free tinfoil hat. Now, stocks are limited. One per person. Oh my God.
End of the world. This is what you need. Here's your kid.
Should we start like peddling our own survivalist kits? Oh, that's like the next step in this. We're like merchandise, tarot cards, survivalist kits, tinfoil hats.
Yeah, no better time. This is the best point in history to start peddling.
Welcome to the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yay! And you know what? You had nothing better to do at the end of the world than listen to this shit.
Yeah. Come and toast yourself by the radioactive glow of the end of the world.
What I was going to say is, right, I was reading this article this morning that kind of horrified me. I had no idea about space men and women.
Yes.
What do you call them?
Space
Astronauts.
persons.
Space persons. Astronauts. I'm not going to assume the gender of the astronauts.
No,
No.
it's not.
It was rude to assume an astronaut's
and
gender.
saying men and women was also very biased.
I know,
so
how
let's
bad.
say let's say
gender
genderless.
neutral space persons.
Space persons.
So astronauts. I know. I was getting there. I was getting to astronaut, but I couldn't quite yet. Then my brain was like, space people? The ones who live in space? They probably shouldn't. I was reading this article. I was reading this article this morning, and I was genuinely horrified at some of the conditions that astronauts have when they have been to the space station and come back. And also, what I found fascinating in this article, so they talk about they get waterlogged brains and that they described it in the article as imagine your brain was a wetsuit and it was sucking up all that water from your body. And I was like, this is the most horrific thing I've ever seen. Apparently, a lot of astronauts come back blind. They have what they call baby skin. So their skin is so sensitive from the fact that their spacesuits don't actually touch their skin for the entire time that they're up there because of the gravity. So when
they just hover above
yes. Yes, their spacesuits hover above them. And all their
there's no
hover.
autistic people in space.
No.
There isn't.
Well, no,
There
there's
can't be.
all autistic people in space,
but
and then
there
they come
can't be.
home and they're really sensitive to
weird.
it.
Oh, that's weird.
They call it baby skin because when you come home, everything you wear feels like sandpaper on you. So you literally, your daily existence wearing people clothes.
Oh, wait. Maybe it's why the aliens are naked.
Because they also have this thing
and
with
they've
the
got
gravity.
really big heads. Maybe they've got water on the brain.
Water on the brain. It's just all the water in their head.
That's why they don't know what the fuck they're doing with the cows.
Their muscles are screwed. And they were saying in space they have to wear spectacles because apparently when you're in space, your eyes bug out so bad it gives you vision issues. And when they come home, most of them might go blind or have sight issues for the rest of their lives. And I was like a lot, you see all this fun, happy, astronauts, having a fun time in the space station. And you don't realize that apparently that thing reeks up there because imagine, the space station, they haven't had a window open ever.
No.
They can't open a window because they're in fucking space.
Okay, but if you fart, it's going to stain your suit.
It stays, no.
Oh.
The smells of everyone stay in the space station. Apparently when you get up there, it smells pretty fucking rank.
Yeah, it would do.
And I'm like, that's gross. Imagine everyone's BO.
We're smelly.
Yeah. You've got the lavatory alone.
That's a natural smell.
The BO.
That's a natural smell. So here's my theory now, right? So imagine them grey aliens, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they're us from the future. We went out to space too much, and this is what we ended up with.
This is like
these
that
puny
episode.
little limbs, these great big eyes, these stupid heads that are swollen full of water.
Oh my God.
And now we're just coming back, cutting up cows and trying to find our way back to how we used to be.
This reminds me of South Park. There's an episode of South Park where they have people from the future and they're literally just all orange. They're tan orange people because every race mixed together and made the average color of a person, which is this weird orangey tan brown color, and then they're all just like straight up and down with giant circular heads, and they all go bloop 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 bloop, and they walk around and they're like, this is the people from the future, and they found a portal to the future because there's no jobs in the future.
Oh yeah.
So they come out to the past to take our jobs.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a great episode. It's awesome. But
Is
yeah,
that why
maybe
the
it's like
aliens
that.
are here? They're
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they've run out of jobs.
I mean, there is that theory. You know that.
Alien unemployment.
That theory abounds.
What, of alien unemployment?
No.
The alien unemployment rate is skyrocketing.
Yeah, that's why
they're reading a newspaper at a space cafe. They're I can't find a job. My wife is bugging me at home. You know what? I think I'll just mosey on down to Earth. I hear they've got tons of jobs. Meanwhile, our planet's on fucking fire and no one has a job. So it's just
That's why they're cutting up cows. They've got too much time on their hands.
They're
like, well, how does this cow even work?
Yeah, maybe they're in the butchery business, but they just haven't realized that to do the butchery business, you actually have to be able to sell the meat to someone else. So they've gotten halfway.
And they are cutting the wrong bit out. They're like, this is tasty.
No, this is delicious. No, it's a delicacy.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's a delicacy. Anyway, so there's this theory that abounds that the grey aliens, those nasty little fuckers with the small mouths, if you're out there, come at me, bro.
No, don't say that.
Okay,
No, don't say come at me, bro.
Whatever.
She's going to wake up tonight and there's going to be one hovering over her bed be like, oh, what did you say on that weird thing that you did?
What and your little mouths.
Yeah.
You and your little mouths and your big ass eyes.
They're going to do, what's that, what are they called, squids? They're going to be like, me, with a little teeny tiny mouth. They're going to be like, me, and they'll slowly just gum
They
you
got
to
the
death.
mind control. See, if they didn't, they wouldn't dare come down here.
Mind
Because it'd be like,
control.
welcome to Earth, bitch, and a punch in the face.
The mind control.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I know so many people who's so into that.
I get that, but they wouldn't until the probe went up their ass. But when they might be into
No.
Right.
I know so many people who literally the mind control comes out, they're like, yes. And then the second the probe comes out, they're like, I'm so excited right now.
That's what they do. That's how they take people. Anyway. So the theory is that they're us from the future. And we've just come back to like fix this shit because we're so fucking fucked. We've got little tiny mouths.
There's an actual theory out there that this might really.
I don't subscribe to it. It doesn't. Somehow it doesn't sit with me, and I guess it's because you don't want to look at. It's like the Toclophane in Doctor Who. You know what I mean? Remember the Toclophane?
The what?
Toclophane.
No.
Those little creatures in the balls, in the.
Okay, I'm like
at the end of the world.
Yeah.
With the master, the little creatures in the balls, and they were nasty, and they had little knives.
No.
Okay, this was way back. Anyway, it turned out the Toclophane were us from the future, and we just fucked ourselves so much that we ended up being these...
Oh, like in WALL-E, where they're all in the chairs, and they're all like blah, 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 on the cruise ship in space.
It's like WALL-E, but with like time travel.
Yeah. Well, WALL-E's set in the future.
No, but you then go back in time to try and fix it. Yeah.
So if one of the fat little people in the chairs was like,
No,
I can't walk anymore, and I'm just going to like go back to Earth in the past with my little robo chair.
Yeah.
And then they just look normal because they're just like anyone on
So that's what they're saying about
fucking...
the grey aliens. There's this theory that they're us from the future, and this is why we've genetically fucked ourselves. So that's why they're cutting up cows. But I feel like they'd be... I don't know, cows.
Surely they would know butchery, because like surely butchery wouldn't have gotten that lost in translation all those years ago.
But they're taking bits of cows.
Are they just trying to make one cow out of many cows? They're like my collection will be complete once I have one part from every cow.
The cow of many cows.
The cow of many cows. They're just trying to sew together one cow from lots of cows. Yeah, they're like, I do wonder. They're like, I got so bored with my life in space that I've decided to try this new taxidermy experiment, but instead of like just taxidermying one cow, I'm going to taxidermy parts of several thousand cows and like just combine them together.
Just make one cow. One giant Franken cow.
One giant cow. And they go back to their home planet, and in the center of their square, like the Chicago bean, is sat this taxidermy cow.
Yeah, no, they have to give it life though. Like a proper Franken cow.
No. I'm imagining this is just a statue that they've gone, this is an art project that they've been working on for many years.
No, they'd have to bring it to life. And it'd be like some schleppy Franken cow. Like
I can't wait until the aliens bring us back our Franken cow.
Yeah.
And the Franken cow starts trying to breed with the other cows and realizes, what am I?
Also, another message to the aliens, if you're out there, great
don't.
fellas, bring us back our Franken cow. We demand this
Tomorrow
of you.
morning, Norma's going to wake up and she's going to look out into her garden. There's going to be one sad cow just sitting there going,
You wanted your Franken cow. Here it is, bitch.
With a little bella on its neck that says, you're welcome.
I'm going to call you Bob. Bob the Franken cow.
You never have to worry ever again, Bob. I've got you now.
Dad'd be like, fuck, we're not keeping him. I'd be like, we are keeping him.
I'm just imagining Dad's face as he's like very upset with you. Like, really? Like, look, Selena, you've done some weird shit, but this is taking the fucking cake. Why did you ask for a Franken cow? You could have asked them for like, you know, the cure for global warming.
Yeah.
You could have asked them for like some cool communication
do you think
device.
they know that shit?
Teleportation?
Oh, do you think they've got one of those
Fun
Star
spaceship.
Trek? Do you think they've got one of those Star Trek communicators?
Probably.
Shit, I would kill for one of those.
Okay, you can't ask for multiple things. You can have one thing.
Okay.
Oh, no, now...
I'm like torn now between... Because if they've got... You remember those Star Trek communicators that they used to keep in their pockets that they would like flick open? It would make that boop boop noise.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would kill for that. But now I feel sorry for the Franken cow, and like I could give him a home, and like, you know, he's had a hard life. I feel, you know, or maybe it would be a she because clearly there's a involved. So it's going to be a she. Still going to call her Bob.
Oh my God. Hey, Bob is a gender neutral name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think every name is a gender neutral name. What's wrong with that?
We don't need gender names.
We don't need.
What's up with that? Gendering names?
That's nonsense.
Gendering names is so like 1994. If aliens are truly among us, I do wonder why they haven't stepped in to fix this global warming stuff, because they can clearly see we're fucking the planet.
I think at some point something's going to happen is my take on it, and I'm not sure what it will be. They do fuck with our nuclear weapons.
Yeah. Do they?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So
how so?
They turn them on and off.
Oh.
There's been several near misses where they've actually turned on nuclear
Confirmed?
Yes, confirmed.
Oh.
Confirmed by people that were working there at the time, military people that were working in these installations, that they had seen a UFO. Of course, they report it, and the military don't want anything to do with it. They're just like, keep this on the down low, please, because we don't want people to know that some alien craft came in and turned on all our nukes or turned them off. So, because that's the thing. And there's been lots of instances of that throughout the years. And it's just, so I don't know whether they're saying you shouldn't have this power, this is dangerous, or whether they're just saying we could do this if we wanted to. I don't know. That's the thing. It's quite nefarious. And there's lots of different factions anyway.
Factions of aliens?
Yeah. Lots of different types.
It's a bit like, what is it, Space Cantina?
Yeah, totally is. Totally is. Absolutely is. I feel like there should be some sort of handbook, like a spotter's guide to aliens.
Like a bird hunting guide, but for aliens?
McDonald's could do it as a placemat for kids, where you could take it away afterwards, and it's like a little checklist. When you get like a gold star for
They don't do placemats at places anymore. People from the 90s are now getting like a mad rush of nostalgia to the head, but everyone else is like, what's a playmat?
Okay, maybe it could come free with a Happy Meal.
Free with a Happy Meal?
Yeah, free with a Happy Meal.
They're
just
like
Spotter's Guide to Aliens.
Children's Guide to Aliens.
Yeah, because like people were like trying to find Pokemon. Yeah. Spot them all. Well, there you go.
There you go. Pokemon Go. Yeah. What if they made Pokemon Go but for alien spotters, where they were like, you had like a Pokemon Go style app where you walk around and then they're like, you found a Nephilim. Yes. Wow. You found a creepy alien with a grey face and a small mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who clearly doesn't put anything in that mouth ever. I mean, imagine the kind of shitty life you would lead putting nothing in your mouth. Ever.
Oh my God. So wait, does he take in the food rectally? What's going on?
No, maybe they don't eat. I love it how you went to food first when everybody else that's listening to this went somewhere else.
Yeah. I'm just like, no, but like how, but no, but like.
Like that's zero pleasure, isn't it?
No, that's awful.
A mean little mouth like that means zero pleasure. You don't get grey skin like that through like eating well, do you?
No, probably not. No.
There you go.
No, it's probably just the the diet that they live on is probably just like misery, pain, and the screams of anal probes.
It's cows. And they do hang around on roofs quite a lot. I don't know why that is.
Wait, what?
So many people have seen them on roofs. It's like,
roofs?
what the fuck are you doing up there? Are you like
stargazing?
No, but maybe they're
stargazing.
Maybe they're like a roofing company on the side. Maybe that's their side hustle. They're like colour steel.
Well, they are looking for jobs, so maybe this is their way of trying to get employment. They're trying to force themselves into the roofing company.
They're like, mate, you got a hole in your roof up here. Maybe
no, sorry, dude, I'm just fixing a shingle.
Maybe they're like the gangs that turn up and do your driveway, and they're just turning up on the fly on your roof, and they're like, mate, you've got a hole up here. We'll just come in and we'll fix your roof's in a shocking state.
Oh my God.
Have you seen the lichen? Have you seen the shit on this roof?
Oh my God.
But they turn up on roofs because people are like, I can hear fucking footsteps on the roof. Like something skitching around on the roof. Honestly, some of these videos are terrifying. One guy was like, he was haunted by this shit. They wouldn't stay off his fucking roof.
Really?
Right, every night he's hearing them skipping across his roof. Skittering.
Like spiders.
Yeah, like in the Alien movie, the noise that those aliens make when they're coming towards you to go on your face. Yeah. That fucking noise.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Creepy.
Creepy as fuck.
So wait, so Alien did get that right?
Yeah, they got that right.
Oh,
the
well
skittering,
done, Alien.
they got right. Yeah. Gold star, top of the class. So he's there of a night and he can hear the skittering on the roof.
Oh,
and he's
I hate
like,
that.
what the fuck is the skittering on the roof? He's thinking it's like a possum or some shit. I don't know what they have in the States. Do they have possum? No.
They do. They call them opossum though.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he's thinking it's like an opossum.
That's weird.
Possum.
I don't know why they call it opossum.
Because they're like,
someone said to me,
possum.
I thought too. And then I was like, no, that's just an ADHD moment. I guarantee it.
It's fun though. I reckon that's what happened. They were like,
all right.
So then he goes outside and he's like, I can't see shit. Next minute, and he's got his camera out because he's videoing it. Yeah, next minute, this thing peers. Like a sneaky round the corner peer.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right, I just want to segue at this point in time and take a little sidestep here. Why does shit peer around corners? Right? No.
In general?
Yeah, no. Yeah. There is a thread in this, right? And okay, this is a bit of a sidestep, but right? Every paranormal thing peers round a fucking corner.
Really?
Yeah. Aliens, they fucking peer. I've seen them peer in videos around the side of fucking windows.
Yeah.
I've seen them peer off a roof. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
They're fucking peering around trees all the fucking time.
Okay.
Fucking ghosts.
Ghosts. I mean, I was going to say, I've seen a ghost peer around the corner of my door before, and I've gone, no, take that away.
So I'm telling you now, everything paranormal peers. That's how you know it's paranormal.
Paranormal peers.
Paranormal
It's not just a fun. It's not just a fun place you can go. Paranormal peer. No. It is literally.
It's not. And they don't sell any lovely pottery or anything like that.
Wait, why would they sell pottery?
Well, like that shop in the States, Pier 41 or whatever it's called.
Oh my God.
They sell lovely pottery and shit, but not this kind of paranormal pier doesn't. And there's no like fairground rides or anything like that.
I can't wait for someone on Reddit to be like so inspired by that statement that they've now made like top 10 paranormal peers.
Yeah, with a Ferris
Number
wheel.
1 is like
and like a ghost ride and shit like that. Yeah,
one's
cool.
been caught. He's like, oh no, I've been
Coconut
caught peering.
shy.
Yeah,
I'm showing my age. Coconut shy.
Coconut shy.
Hooker duck.
One's like literally just around a door, like, oh no.
Yeah.
One's like, oh, I've been caught. He's like put his hand on his mouth, like, oh no.
But they all
spotted
peer.
me.
All of these fuckers peer. Demons, they peer.
They peer.
They peer. Peer around fucking corners. It's
Doorwells.
like, get out into the bloody light, you bloody arseholes. You're peering.
You're like, Jesus Christ, if you're
peering.
going to scare me, at least let me see you.
Oh, it's scary when they peer. Oh, there was an alien peering through a window.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the guy's name was, but he like, these aliens like followed him his whole fucking life and there was a whole thing. And this poor bastard. Anyway, he videoed them peering through his window. And your brain looks at it and goes, that has to be fake. Right?
That
Because
sucks.
you see it and you're like, that has to be fake. And I was like, but it's one of the greys just peering. Like, it appears. Just head up and head down the window. And I'm like, I'm not sure what I would do if I saw that.
Yeah.
And I've seen shit peering before.
That's
You've seen
pretty
shit
scary.
Peering?
Yeah.
Peering's scary. I think they use it as a scare tactic, this peering around corners. Like, everything paranormal fucking peers. Maybe we should start peering.
What?
You see an alien, you should fucking peer. Maybe we should start stalking them.
Wait, so you see the alien, it's peering around the corner, so you just literally duck behind another corner to peer back.
Yeah. You were like, how you like me now, bitch?
What if it's
now?
some kind of foreplay or some sort of like signal though? What if for them
like
it's
a
like
sexual thing.
Maybe it's like sign language. Maybe them
bullshit.
peering is them being like da na na. Maybe it's their like like birds have like mating dances. Maybe it's theirs. Maybe them peering around a corner and they're like, hey baby, how you doing tonight? You doing well? And then you peer back and you're like, hey, unwittingly saying, hey baby, yeah, I'm totally down for that alien probe
So you
tonight.
get yourself probed by
And the
accident.
next minute you turn around and there's a probe in you and you're like, wait a minute, I didn't consent to that. Red, my safe word, it's pineapple juice.
So when you've seen like a ghost peering at you around the corner, is that the vibe you got?
What? That it was a sexual thing?
Yeah.
Not always, but I mean, there's definitely
Really?
going to be a time. I mean, Kesha
When you
got
fuck a
fucked.
ghost?
No, Kesha got fucked by a ghost one time. Maybe it appeared. I don't know.
There are types of ghosts.
I didn't
you'll
ask
fuck in.
Kesha if, hey,
And they're
Kesha,
not
before
really
you had
ghosts.
sex with a ghost, did it peer? You know? I don't think anyone's asked her that in
Was it at
interviews.
least a good fuck? I mean, what?
Oh, she wrote a whole song about it, so it must have been memorable.
Did she really?
Have you not heard it? I covered that song.
Oh, did you?
I did a cover. It's called Supernatural.
Really?
It's literally about her having sex with a ghost. And when I did some research into it, I was like, wait a minute. So not only did Kesha have sex with a ghost, but it was such a memorable experience. It's such a formative experience in her lifetime that she wrote a song about it.
Was it consensual?
Allegedly. I mean, it must have been because she was
So
into
she
it.
invited that shit.
She was down. She was
like,
down
yeah.
to get down with that ghost.
Ghost fucking.
Oh my god.
No.
No?
No. It's just
Not
odd.
for you?
It's just odd. I guess it's a niche, but it's not my niche.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, here's the thing, right? I feel like peering is it's sneaky, isn't it? Right? If you're peering at somebody,
It's suspicious.
are you up to any good?
No.
No, you're not up to no good. Peeping Tom, you're watching something you shouldn't be watching, you know, sneaking around, you know, you're sneaking up on somebody to do no good. Yeah, that's what's happening.
So they're peering because they're clearly up to no good.
Well, not a Bigfoot. Let's not say that about a Bigfoot.
Oh, I love that you got such a soft. I love that you have such a soft spot for Bigfoot that you're just like
I do.
Everyone else
In the
suspicious.
relationship between human and Bigfoot, we're the problem, not them.
Oh my god!
You know, we're the aggressor, not them.
I love that you've become some sort of Bigfoot apologist.
No.
You're like, guys, Bigfoot, he just didn't know what he was doing.
But
Okay.
there's the thing, though. We're taking their environment and we're fucking, you know, it's just like humans do.
Global warming. We messed this
Yeah,
shit up, and now
we are.
Bigfoot's like angry about it, so we can't be mad at him.
Well, of course not.
Oh
Of course
dear.
not. He's like the Lorax of the other animals. He's like
Wait, I am I'm the Bigfoot and I speak for everyone in this forest. So I said, guys, can you just not eat McDonald's that often? Maybe could you drive an electric car?
He is.
Bigfoot in electric car ads.
Yeah.
There we go. What Bigfoot needs to do is reveal himself and then go, hey guys, I'm now the latest spokesperson for electric cars, except for Teslas, because don't drive those.
No,
but like every other Nissan Leaf, he's now the spokesperson for the Nissan
They
Leaf.
put him in the advert.
Yes.
He or she or they.
They.
Yeah, because like I feel like Bigfoot wouldn't have a problem with gender. They'd be like, whatevs.
Yeah.
Yeah, be like, you do you.
Bigfoot's like, I support pronouns.
They'd be like, you do you. That's what they would be like. Yeah, they'd be like, you humans are assholes. We like, you do you. You're coming into our environment. Yeah, they're like the Lorax of the animal kingdom. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I feel like they're all going to band together and chuck us off planet at some point.
What, the aliens and the Bigfoot?
No, the Bigfoot and the forest creatures. They'll be like, these
God.
humans are just assholes. Out you go.
Yeah, the
Bye.
woodland animals have just decided to just murder everyone. They're like, that's it. We're going on a murder spree. That's
like,
it. You're done. And then the aliens come through and they're like, what the fuck happened here? We were going to fuck these guys up.
You're
And then
like-
the Bigfoot's like, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But all right. So in conclusion, aliens, they're here.
Yes.
They're not going anywhere.
They're here. Get used to it. They're here. They're not queer. I don't know. That was a weird.
They're not queer.
Well, they're not in that way.
Well, we don't know. We don't know the sexuality of no aliens.
Oh, geez. The size of their mouths, they're not. They're not. Come on. Everybody else knew this about an hour ago in the conversation.
I love that you're like, well, they're definitely not gay.
I mean, look. They're like, they've got no bumps, lumps, anything.
So they're asexual.
Yeah,
that's gay. Asexual? It's gay.
Okay.
It's part of the LGBTQIA.
Okay, if they're fucking, it's mind fucking. It's mind fucking. And it is non-consensual.
Very gay.
They've taken so many humans. They took that woman out of the apartment in Manhattan.
I know, I saw the documentary.
In the middle of like, I mean, it's like, so when, back to your question earlier, it's like, what has to happen?
Yeah.
What does have to happen? You know, because they've been fairly blatant about it.
I mean, they have.
Yeah.
They really have. I think it's interesting how many times people have tried to, like, I guess, cover it up or say it doesn't exist when there's, like, clearly things that have happened that are completely unexplainable. I do like that a lot of scientists now are starting to back ideas that there are things happening. I mean, not just with aliens, but with like ghosts and other stuff like that. You see a lot of scientists now coming out being like, hey, we don't know, but that doesn't mean we can't find out.
Yeah.
You know? And scientists now starting to explore alternative options and things like that and trying to figure out what's
the work
going
they're
on.
doing at Skinwalker.
I mean, there's a whole scientific team down there, which is good.
Totally.
I mean, it adds a lot of credibility to stuff that
They're doing some amazing scientific experiments. Really, really good stuff. I mean, the guy's an astrophysicist that's leading it. So, I mean, it's just amazing. And they think they've, like, discovered a portal.
And it's crazy, too, to me, because, like, obviously, like, we've been to the moon. We've been to space. We've got
Allegedly.
people in the... Oh, don't start
just
there.
saying allegedly.
Wait. Hold on. So in high school, this is just a tangent, but in high school, my science teacher sat us all down to make us watch a conspiracy documentary how the moon landing was fake.
Yeah.
So for about 3 years after high school, I was like, the moon landing was definitely fake because I watched this documentary and my teacher was like, oh yeah, it's definitely fake. And we were like, yeah, it's definitely fake. Me and like 20 other girls at my all-girls high school.
I feel like it was totally inappropriate, but anyway, okay.
I didn't realize that at the time until I had a conversation with Granddad, and he was like, "That is Norma. You are batshit insane." I watched it go up. I watched it come down on the telly. I'm telling you, it fucking happened. I'm like, all right, Granddad, if you say so. But yeah, like it's so funny that like we've been to the moon, we've been out in space.
I feel like you have to preface everything with allegedly these days. I feel like you do.
It's
you
true.
know, because who knows the truth of it?
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing that people have said about aliens not being real is that we just couldn't cover up something like this for so long because it's so big, and yet here we fucking are.
Yeah.
So that is my point.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting, like, how many things are coming out recently, especially, like, with aliens coming out all the time. And, like, what I was going to say before is, like, we've been in space, and so I would not expect us to be fucking around in their territory and them not coming down here. You know, like,
yeah,
we are poking around up there.
That's not, I mean, they've been here allegedly for millions of years. And if you sort of subscribe to the theory of the ancient aliens, we are who we are today because of aliens. That's the missing link. That's the spark. That the DNA is from them that caused us to evolve the way we have. Otherwise, we'd still be primates.
So I do wonder, like, I do wonder, right, why now in this period of time there's so many more things. I mean, maybe it's just the internet, you know, maybe it's the internet that's just making it more prevalent.
Cell phones.
Yeah.
Because now when people see them, people used to see them and say, I saw something weird, and people went, yeah, get a tinfoil hat. Whereas now people are videoing it, and of course people go, well, that's fake. But then, and some of it is. And that's the problem, you see. But some of it isn't. So there's lots of different types. They're here. God knows what they're doing. Some of them, I suspect, are
wearing Nikes and running around a Miami mall.
Yeah, I guess so. Some of them are just popping down for a bit of like shopping at the sales.
And next minute we're going to be seeing them. We're going to see them like dunking with a bunch of NBA players, you know, in a Space Jam style, you know, fight off.
Maybe we could live alongside them. Not those little grey ones though, they're little fuckers. I swear to God. I mean, it's not just because I'm vegetarian and they're cutting up cows, right? But you little mean fuckers. Honestly, you little mean fuckers. I can't
wait for one of those little mean fuckers to start a podcast about us.
Are they taking humans though?
Yeah, and then they're gonna be on their podcast and they'll be like, "Hey, those humans we took, that was all because of these reasons." And they'll have like they'll start some sort of twit longer about us. Well, I'll be on Twitter tomorrow and they'll be like, "This is about Norma and Selena Normie, and I'm canceling them for this one thing that they said on the internet one time." And they'll start this like whole like twit longer about how we're the worst people that ever lived, and they've been watching us secretly for the last 12 years just to make sure that they were in fact right, that we are the worst people that ever lived.
Well, we are.
Yeah.
We are, to be fair.
Yeah, and then we'll be like, we are. That's true.
It's talking about them like nasty grey-skinned aliens. Is that racist?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. With their nasty, mean little mouths and their big heads.
Hey,
why did
you have to bring grey skin into this?
I don't know why I did. There's just something about it. You're just like, oh, nothing good came from grey skin apart from on an elephant. That's lovely. But no,
wait. So alien, gross, elephant.
Lovely. Yeah, because it's like Yeah, and it's got texture, and the aliens are all slippery and smooth and grey. It's just weird. What kind of planet do you come from? What kind of planet do you come from that you look like that? How have you evolved to look like that? Do you live underground? What is going on
probably.
here?
I mean, if they look like that, they probably do.
They do, because they've got these big eyes. And you're like, and all the mind control and all that shit. I don't like it.
I love that the mind control goes, you're like, and the mind control?
Yeah, well, that's what they do. They just waltz into somebody. You've seen the one in Manhattan. They just waltz in and they like paralyze you, and then they whip you out the window. And then you go along the street and like up into the spacecraft. Lots of people see you and everybody goes, no, you never saw that.
Nah.
What a world.
I know,
it's
crazy.
World. It's crazy.
It's so crazy. And I think it's interesting. I do wonder if, as we go forward, we're probably just going to see more and more of this stuff.
Yeah.
Until one day, one of them just like is like running naked through the street going, I'm an alien.
Like
you're like, woohoo.
What even has to happen? Imagine if that happened, okay, and people videoed it. What would people say?
I guess
fake.
I guess like maybe the next step is contact, right?
No, it is. There has been contact.
No, but like I mean like proper like sit downs.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Well, there's a whole theory that the American government is actually working with aliens.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they reckon there was an agreement signed under FDR.
What?
When the whole flap at Area 51 and all of that, that they got the spacecraft and they've been reverse engineering and bringing out things like the stealth bomber and stuff from that technology. But there's like a entente cordiale between the American government and the grey aliens, and they've got all these bases stashed away in mountains and stuff like that. People have come forward and said, I've been in these bases, I've seen it, and there are aliens and humans working alongside each other in these bases. Honestly, this goes deep.
Why don't they tell people then?
No, they can't. Imagine the panic.
Oh, yeah, huge.
But also, here's the thing. Is it true, is it not? Is it true, is it not? I don't know.
Could be one of those like made up things that they've just made up. That they've just
Could be the American government or any government has made this shit up just to throw like more shit. Because the more shit you throw, the less likely it is to see the truth.
Yeah. Seeing so much of that recently.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I suspect it might be true. I suspect it might be. Yeah, there's some weird shit out there.
I guess maybe what needs to happen then is like the first alien family just needs to move into a suburbia somewhere, and then they start a show like Solar Opposites.
And then there'd be a whole race thing. They'd be like,
have you seen Solar Opposites?
there goes the neighborhood.
Have you seen Solar Opposites?
No.
That's exactly what happens.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's an animated TV show from the makers of Rick and Morty about an alien group who literally just move into suburbia.
Nice.
With the idea of one day populating the planet.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, yeah, we're on a mission to populate the planet with this pupa. And they're just like doing their thing. And they literally just move into suburbia and then become any gay couple living in the neighborhood.
Nice.
It's great. And if that happened, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, great. I mean, maybe there'll be shitty neighbors. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like, but maybe this is what humanity needs right now. You know, maybe we do need like a foe, a common foe.
Wait, so you're like, we don't have enough foes within ourselves. We need to make another one.
But what would happen is we would all band together. Because if like aliens came down and started throwing their weight around.
Like Independence Day.
Yeah. If aliens started throwing their weight around and was like, we're going to take this planet, bitch. All of a sudden humans would be like, nah. We'd all be together. We'd all be like, humans first, bitch. We're going to kick your grey asses off the planet. That's what would happen. That's why they'd need the mind control, because we'd be like, we're angry monkeys.
We're angry monkeys?
You don't want to anger a monkey.
Oh, no.
And we're angry monkeys, and we'll be thrown around.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we'd be like, hey, welcome to Earth. We've got assault weapons.
And all of this because like some alien wanted to go and just do some shopping at the mall.
Just some shopping at the mall.
I mean, look, that sale was pretty. That sale must have been pretty good for all this stuff.
Nike do bring out some great sales on the new year.
Oh my
God.
God.
If there's any time to visit Earth, that is on the New Year sales, is it not? Where else?
True.
And Florida's, I mean, it's pleasant that time of year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, although it's their winter, it's lovely. You know, maybe they took in Disney and Universal Studios while we were at. You know, maybe they
like a 10-foot tall alien like riding the ride. But they're too tall to ride those rides though. Like that's just.
Yeah, but they're invisible. So
oh my
I feel
God.
Like,
they're just like in with the animatronics, like touching the animatronics.
Yeah.
Then It's a Small World doing things that we can never do, which is like touch an animatronics in the face.
Yeah, find the Mickey ears.
Oh, Mickey ears! You just see a floating pair of Mickey ears 12 feet in the air.
What is that?
And what it is actually a small child alien on the shoulders of a 10-foot tall alien wearing a Mickey ears.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Breakfast at Denny's, you know.
Breakfast at Denny's.
Yeah, before
I love this is just all the stuff you want to do right now. That's just shoehorned into an alien's plan.
No, but that's what they would do if they were like, they were in Florida. That's what they would do. They were taking the sites.
Yeah, and then they're taking photos to put on Facebook, and then like they put them on Facebook, and we all sit there going, "Oh, we're so jealous. I want to go to Disney."
They'd have their own Facebook. They wouldn't use human Facebook. That'd be weird.
Spacebook.
Welcome
to Spacebook.
No. I'm ashamed now. I'm ashamed that you made that joke. That is very lame. On the lameometer, how is that? That has just blown the lameometer way sky high. That has.
It's Spacebook. Welcome to Spacebook.
Yeah, no.
Do you think Spacebook is as bad as?
Don't say it again. Just stop saying Spacebook.
No. But do you think Spacebook is as bad as actual Facebook?
I think it's way worse. It sounds way worse. Oh
my God.